You know, with Christmas just around the corner, you may be doing more traveling or spending time in public spaces with a lot of crowds, and law enforcement warning that these are the times you really need to be aware of your surroundings. But what do you need to look out for in order to stay safe?
An unattended bag, backpack, or package anywhere is a red flag, and you should leave the area and report it.
Crime Stoppers of Puget Sound recently released this video, and it goes through the activities and behaviors that you need to look out for. Also talks about what you can do if you were ever in an active shooter situation. Joining me now, retired King County Sergeant Jim Fuda and retired Seattle Police Department Detective Merle Carner, both with Crime Stoppers of Puget Sound. Great to have you both with us this morning. So we always hear, if you see something, say something. What exactly does that mean?
Well, if you're out and about in your environment and you see a bag laying there that looks suspicious, or a suspicious person dressed not for the environment you're in, tell somebody. Move away, stay away from that person, and tell somebody. What we're here with this video is if you're actually in the mix,
right,
in the fight, shots are taking place, what do you do?
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, if we're in the unfortunate situation where somebody opens fire in a public space and we're nearby, what should we do?
Well, the first thing is be aware of the situation, be aware of your surroundings, and be prepared to fight. In the video, we talk about the fact is your life may be on the line, and you do anything you possibly can to get away or to fight, because if you don't, they don't really care about you. And police nowadays are trying to be more proactive, but it's been tough. Crime prevention units across the United States are going away, and so that means everything we do has to be proactive versus reactive. So people need to be aware. They need to look at this video. We tell them exactly what they should do in a situation like this, and we think it's a powerful message.
Yeah, and you would say, Jim, that there's really a three-pronged strategy on how we should react in a situation like that.
Yeah, you're in a particular environment. Let's say you're in a shopping mall. You look around, where are your exits should something happen? If you hear shots, run away from those shots and go several blocks away. You don't know if there's anybody waiting outside, if it's a double-pronged type attack. But if you can't get away, hide. Look for what we call cover, which is something that stops bullets. And if you can't find that, concealment. If you got to hide between clothing racks till it's safe. And if the situation arises, if you've got to fight, you fight with whatever tools are around you, and know that you'll be fighting for your life.
Yeah, and we saw what happened in Berlin earlier this week, just a tragedy. And if you're out in public with your family this holiday weekend, how can we be sure that we're safe? I mean, you talked about being, proactive rather than reactive.
Well, I think the number one thing is be observant of your surroundings, Bill. If you feel something's wrong and you get a gut feel that it is, it could well be that. So you got to learn to be aware. Look for, like Jim said, if something happens, you got to be prepared to hide, get your family to a safe area. Certainly, you leave law enforcement the job to go in and handle it, but your job is to get away and protect your family. And also, when the cops come, they're going to ask you for descriptions and things. If you can get descriptions and so forth, that's going to be really key to the investigation.
It's such a drag that we even have to talk about this stuff, but this is unfortunately the world we live in. Jim Fuda, Merle Carner, always good to have you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks
and we look forward to more videos in the future.